What is up guys? Ito, panibagong topic na naman po tayo mga kababayan. Isang mainit-init na naman po ang tinalakay kanina sa Kongreso. Sa pamumuno po yan ni Chairman, Representative Benny Abante mga kababayan. Siya ang chairman ng committee. Kanina nga po sa tinalakay na topic regarding nga po dito yan sa extrajudicial killing nung mga panahon ng pamumuno ng dating Pangulong Duterte. Dahil nga po, meron pong magiging hearing ayan sa darating na Mayo 22 mga kababayan at abangan nyo yan. At ito nga mga kababayan, kung naaalala nyo, yung mga kababayan natin na pinagpapatay na hindi dumaan sa due process mga kababayan. Kasi kahit pa yan ay pusher, user, drug lord, mga kababayan, dapat dumadaan pa rin sa due process, hindi yung pinagpapatay agad. Alam naman natin kung ilang libo nga po yung mga namatay dito nga po sa war on drugs noong panahon ng dating Pangulong Duterte. So mga kababayan, may video lang ako na ipapanood sa inyo na tinalakay nga po kanina sa kamera. At mga kababayan, i-comment down below nyo kung anong masasabi nyo dito sa naganap kanina sa kamera.
Now, yesterday, I'd like to start with this subject. The House Committee on Human Rights began its inquiry on the alleged extrajudicial killings committed in connection with the war on drugs. Itong rationale natin, no? The purpose of this proceedings is to conduct a thorough inquiry into this alleged EJ case. Bakit natin ginagawa ito? Ang tanong siguro ng iba, why are we conducting an inquiry into the deaths of alleged drug addicts or drug dealers? First, we must begin with the principle that each life is valuable, that each life lost is a profound tragedy. Second, we must point out that those who lost their lives, like every Filipino, are protected by the rights granted by the Constitution, one of which is due process. No? Alleged drug users and dealers po sila, di po sila na-convict, because these alleged EJK victims were silenced, they were denied their rights. Now, it is our responsibility to the victims of alleged extrajudicial killings and their families to seek the truth. So how will we conduct this inquiry? In this regard, we are committed to securing comprehensive information by listening to all sides and hearing the voices that must be heard. To the public, we would like to emphasize that the House will approach this inquiry with impartiality, objectivity, sensitivity, and empathy that such a profound responsibility demands. And as chair of the House Committee on Human Rights, it is my duty and responsibility to ensure that this process is conducted with the utmost probity, fairness, and respect for all the parties involved. So itong ang recap ng aming briefing yesterday. So yesterday, we began the first steps of this proceedings. There were several briefings from individuals and organizations who shared data and information regarding the alleged EJ case that occurred during the previous administration's war on drugs. Aside from data and statistics, we were also provided with backgrounders on the possible legal issues surrounding the implementation of the war on drugs. The volume of information is considerable. In the weeks to come, we expect more details from the resource persons who will be invited to the inquiry. We should begin in earnest on Wednesday, May 22. Yun po yung first hearing namin. And what is the goal of this inquiry? Before wrapping up, allow me to reiterate the goal of this inquiry. Our purpose here is to seek the truth and not to pass judgment. That's not our goal. in the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse number 17, and I always quote verses like this because, hindi lang po ako isang public servant but also a bishop. The Lord says, learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. Very clear po, nakalagay sa Bible, no? Well, these words call upon us to actively pursue justice and uphold human rights, to stand up for those who have been wronged, and to ensure that the rights of every individual are protected. Ulitin ko po, ang pakay natin sa inquiry na ito ay mapakinggan lahat ng panig upang malaman natin ang katotohanan. And by the grace of God and the support of my colleagues in the House, like my parang anak ko na to, si Congressman Alonto, we hope to accomplish this mission. Kaya maraming salamat po at magandang araw po sa inyo lahat.
So ayun mga kababayan, pabor ba kayo mga kababayan sa gagawin nga po na ito? Naiimbestigahan ulit ito sa Mayo 22 mga kababayan ng Kongreso. At syempre kahit ako pabor na pabor ako, panagutin ang dapat managot. Paano na lang yung mga hindi adik, hindi pusher na mga nadamay. Kawawa naman na hindi dumaan sa due process, pinatay, binaon na lang mga kababayan. So kayo mga kababayan, ano ang iyong komento dito? I-comment down below niyo mga kababayan at babasahin natin yung mga kababayan. At maraming salamat sa inyo at sa walang sawang panonood ng aking mga video. Thank you and God bless us all mga kababayan.